Every day you make dozens of tiny choices between the easy option and the hard one. Snooze or get up, scroll or start, order in or cook, watch or read, avoid or say it. None of these choices feel important on their own. That's exactly what makes them dangerous. Because the easy option never sends you a bill in the moment, it sends it later, quietly, compounded. Today we're talking about that hidden cost, the one nobody feels until it's already added up to something big. The easy option always feels like it costs nothing. No effort spent, no discomfort felt, no immediate consequence to notice. So your brain naturally treats it as the smart choice every single time it shows up. But nothing is actually free. The cost just moves somewhere you can't see it yet. It moves into your skills, which quietly stop developing while you keep choosing comfort over friction. Or it moves into your confidence, which slowly erodes every time you avoid something instead of facing it. It moves into your relationships, in every hard conversation you postponed instead of having. And it moves into your future, in the form of options that quietly close while you weren't looking. None of this shows up on the day you make the easy choice. That's the whole trick. It shows up months or years later as a bill you don't remember agreeing to. Here's the part that makes this so easy to miss. The cost of one easy choice is genuinely tiny. Skipping one workout doesn't ruin your health. Avoiding one hard email doesn't end your career. So it's completely rational in the moment to assume it doesn't matter. The problem is these choices are almost never made once. They're made in patterns, repeated hundreds of times. And patterns compound the exact same way interest does, slowly, invisibly, and then suddenly all at once. A single easy choice costs almost nothing. 1,000 of them quietly becomes the entire shape of your life. Meanwhile, the hard option works in reverse, expensive up front and quietly profitable for years afterward. That's the actual trade you're making, every single time you pick between the two. Not comfort versus discomfort, small debt now versus real investment now. This hidden cost shows up in a few specific places more than anywhere else. In your health, where skipping the harder choice today rarely feels dangerous until years of it quietly add up. In your money, where spending the easy way today feels harmless until it's the reason there's nothing saved later. In your relationships, where avoiding one hard conversation after another slowly turns into distance, neither person chose directly. And in your skills, where choosing comfort over practice quietly caps how far you're ever able to go. In every one of these areas, the pattern is identical. No single moment feels like the moment that mattered. But looking back, all of them mattered. They just never announced themselves at the time. So what do you actually do with this starting today? First, stop asking whether a choice feels hard or easy in the moment. Start asking what it costs later. That single reframe changes almost everything because most easy choices lose completely once you price in the delay. Second, pay attention to the choices that repeat daily, not the rare dramatic ones. The rare choices barely matter. It's the tiny repeated ones that actually build or drain your future. Third, treat the upfront cost of the hard option as an investment, not a punishment. You're not being punished by discomfort. You're purchasing something that pays out later. Fourth, remember that the easy path rarely feels like a decision at all. It feels like doing nothing. Doing nothing is still a choice. It's just the one that's easiest to not notice you made. None of this means the easy option is always wrong. Rest is real. Some things genuinely don't deserve extra effort. The problem is never choosing easy occasionally. The problem is choosing it by default, every time, without ever noticing there was a choice at all. So here's your challenge. Today, find one moment where you'd normally default to easy and pick the harder option instead. Just one, not your whole life. One single deliberate decision made on purpose. Notice how it feels, and notice that the bill for it never actually arrives the way you expect. If you're trying this, comment hard choice below. I want to know what you picked. Please like this video and subscribe. If this helped you, I break down ideas like this every week.